Sound the alarm. Essentially, in the past 24 hours, I have been cyberbullied by a bunch of beef geeks in Texas. Pretty much all of Texas, the entire Texas barbecue community has come against me to cyberbully me because I apparently don't know how to cut brisket. And this is insane. So here's the backstory. I graduate college around a couple of days ago. And my graduation present from my dad is a big beef brisket from Micklethwait Craft Meats in Austin, Texas, which is, I have traveled there because I'm a barbecue aficionado. I'm from the UK, but I love some Q. I love some BB and some Q. And I've taken road trips across America just to have barbecue. Like this shirt I'm wearing, right now, this is Soul Food Meat Company. This is a Korean barbecue restaurant in Charlotte, North Carolina that I went to, if you see it here. And then even behind that is another shirt from Memphis, Tennessee, because I went on a barbecue tour. I went to Memphis, Tennessee, and I went to Cozy Corner. So look at this t-shirt. Look at that, I'm a barbecue aficionado. And I've got even more t-shirts on, to be honest. I mean, look at this one. This is the real deal. This is Franklin's Barbecue in Austin, Texas. This is the #1 barbecue in the country. And I love barbecue. I go around the country looking for the best barbecue. And, I think I found it. Honestly, if you want my hot take, it's Gates BBQ in Kansas City. Oh, Kansas City barbecue is the best. But that's besides the point. So this one time, I love Micklethwait, which is this other barbecue place in Austin, Texas. I went there one time, and essentially I turned up too late. I turned up at 5 p.m., and Micklethwait is served out of this food truck, essentially. And they had closed, or they had sold out of meat for the day. And so I'm sitting there on the bench waiting for my friend to pick me up. And I'm just sitting there for like 30 minutes alone. And then from the truck, this burly man with a beard yells at me. He's like, "Hey." And I'm like, "Hi." And he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I tried to come and get some barbecue, but my friend, but you guys have sold out." And he's like, "Well, you should come back tomorrow." And I was like, I'm just passing through. This is my last day in Austin. And he's like, "Oh, well, let me see what I can do for you." And then he goes into the kitchen and makes me the best meal I've ever had. He cooks me up some smoked chicken, some coleslaw, he just puts it all on a plate for me, free meal, absolutely unbelievable. And then I'm just sitting there enjoying it by myself. And then he yells from the smoker. He's like, "Hey." And I'm like, "Hey." And he holds this 24-inch just rib. And he's like, "You want to split this with me?" And I'm like, "Absolutely." So I split this 24-inch rib with this incredibly kind chef at Micklethwait. And so from then on, I see this as my greatest ever meal. And so my dad is like, "So Simon, where do you want me to, I'm going to send you some barbecue as your graduation present. Where do you want me to send it from?" I'm like, "Micklethwait." So he sends me this big brisket. And so we make it, it's delicious. And then I post it on my story, it's delicious, looks so good. And I post a video of us, the people I'm living with, we're cutting it. And so this is what the video looks like, just here. Ooh, yeah, that is some good brisket. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Should be noted, I'm filming, I'm not cutting it. My friend Everest is cutting it. So I post this, and I tag Micklethwait Meats, and they're like, "Oh my God, can we repost this?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, this is the dream." I'm getting reposted by my favorite barbecue restaurant in America. Despite this, Micklethwait just weren't serving shirts. So I'm just wearing this Franklin barbecue t-shirt just because. But I love barbecue, man. What can I say? And so then they repost it on their account, and immediately the trolls come in. All these weird beef geeks from Texas all come in because apparently we're cutting it wrong. Apparently we're going along the grain instead of across the grain. Look, I love barbecue. I'm a barbecue man. I'm not too into the cutting. I'm more into the eating side. I'm not a production assistant. I'm an eater. I'm an eater. I eat barbecue. I don't cut it. Who cares? And so it was delicious anyway. But then all these Texans come in on the Instagram. They're like, cut it across the grain on the other side. Oh no, baby, what is you doing? Someone turn his brisket around. Maybe send cutting instructions next time, LOL. Imagine paying to have perfectly made Texas brisket sent to Connecticut and then ruining it. People keep on going. Adios mio. Slicing wrong. It would help if he was cutting it the right way. And then here's one from Texas_built. Dude is a Yankee. Can't really expect him to know how to slice it. Listen to my accent. Am I a Yankee? No, I hate the Yankees. I'm a Brit, and I'm just a barbecue aficionado. And they keep on coming. That beautiful brisket should have come with cutting instructions. While you're teaching him brisket cutting skills, toss in a knife sharpening class too. It's out of control. People like this, Texans come around this. They're like, y'all fellow Texans blasting this dude is just too funny. It's not funny, it's trauma. It's awful. People are like, LOL, looks like people we know. Good Lord, this is fucking painful, one person comments. It's a brisket. Chill out. It was good. You guys are insane. I got one DM from this chef. He said, well, I mean, you did take a $150 piece of meat that someone labored over for 15-ish hours and promptly turned it into shredded beef. Kind of like buying a vintage Ducati because you'd ridden a bicycle before. Point being, you spend all that money on something, at least go look up a YouTube video on how to properly slice it. So many things about this message are so weird. One, the fact that he wrote this 10-page essay to me on why I was incorrectly slicing it. Secondly, the fact he compared it to a Ducati is, I like people in Austin, but I don't like everyone in Austin, because Austin's hipster town. And I think Austin's a cool city. I think Texas is a cool state. But a Ducati? Why are you comparing it to a motorcycle? This is a brisket. A brisket, I tell you. And it was good. All of you, there were more comments. It didn't stop. I always send a slicing diagram with a whole brisket. All us brisket lovers cringing at the cut. Butchered it. Ha! He's got the hard part down. Now he just needs a lesson on slicing. As a Texan, I'm appalled by the way he is butchering that brisket. I'm dying. The cut, it looks amazing. But the cut... And then also, people coming for me on my knife skills, my knife isn't sharp enough. You need to watch a video on how to cut a brisket. But first, learn how to sharpen your knife. People cutting with the grain. It's absolutely unbelievable how much Texans care about, you know what? I'll say it. Actually, I won't say it because I'm hoping this gets me some press from Micklethwait. And they'll send me another brisket. If Micklethwait sends me another brisket, I promise you I'll cut it the right way. Please send me another brisket. It was so tasty. But I'm getting attacked by all these brisket lovers, and then it doesn't stop. Because then people come in, the worst is yet to come. One guy comments, this guy sucks at cutting. I hope he's having a bad day. And then this one guy, the guy who said that was fucking painful, he replies, I don't hope he's having a bad day, but I hope he learned something. You could try to help him out. To which the guy replies, but I would much rather just wish him ill. And then the guy replies, it seems like y'all could be bros. Then the guy replies, my bros know how to treat a meat. Why is everyone so serious? One person comments, I would never kiss a man who slices meat like this. One person comments, this guy can't cut to save his life. What a waste. And someone replies to that, this man needs a manual with his order, clearly. It was absolutely insane. I got some support from my friends. My friend was like, oi, beef geeks, leave him alone. And then this one guy who's like, this is this was fucking painful. He's like, well, it's an animal that we're eating. It deserves some fucking respect, mate. No, it doesn't. It's a brisket. Who gives a shit about treating a brisket with respect? What is a brisket? Identify a brisket on anywhere in the cow. No one's gonna show you unless you're some Texan with a beard. Okay, well, it's unbelievable. Someone comments, someone get this cutting doofus out of the meat kitchen. He didn't even skin the meat first. It's easy, bud. Just stick to the 3 S's. Skin it, slice it, stick it on a hard-shell taco. Yum! What? This one guy, the musical Mosaic, the guy who keeps on saying that was fucking painful, he replies to him saying, you don't sound much more knowledgeable. But it's just unbelievable. At least Mickleweight comes to my defense. They're like, yo, give the guy a break. At least he's eating good in Connecticut. Yeah, I'm eating good. Why do you care how I'm cutting a brisket? This is a brisket. No one knows what a brisket is. Yes, it's tasty. It's also, it's a low-grade meat. Unbelievable. I changed my Instagram bio to I cut brisket the right way, and at Swiss Milk Chateau, and everyone comes at me for that as well. It's out of control. Who is this one guy who keeps on commenting? The guy, Musical Mosaic, he replies, you feel how that knife doesn't want to do that? That is crazy, bro. Just shredding through. Whoa. What are you? Who are you? Like, why do you care? Is quarantine really that boring that you're taking it out on a poor Brit who enjoys barbecue, who travels around the country trying to eat the best barbecue, and maybe he doesn't know how to cut it the right way? I'm young. I make mistakes. And honestly, I'm not even owning up to this mistake. I think this is how you should cut brisket. Fuck the brisket, man. I'm not going to treat it with any respect. It was absolutely unbelievable. I can't believe what happened. And now I'm just getting more and more cyberbullied. Like, it just keeps on coming in on the Craft Meats Instagram. Everyone's just roasting me because I don't know how to cook, because I don't know how to cut brisket. Here's the thing. I wasn't even cutting the brisket. It was my friend Everest. I was just filming. To be fair, I would have cut the brisket the same way, because that is very much the common sense way to cut a brisket or anything. If you cut it the other, how are you going to cut it the other way? It's so long. You want me to slice it like a kebab? No. I love barbecue, but I hate Texas. This was the end of the emergency podcast. Thanks for listening.